Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans.
Hello. All right, let's jump into it. So, you guys have been sitting around smoking and drinking, and now this painting has kind of come to life. And the woman in chains turns and look at you, says, help me, both of you.
Elfie, is this a normal painting?
I look at you, and I look at the glass that I'm drinking out of, and I look at the painting, and I shake my head and just finish the glass and put it down. I'm like, I have no idea. I have not seen this before.
Ma'am? Are you okay in there? How can we help you?
No, these chains, please, if you open them, please.
How do I open them?
Do not touch the painting.
But she's in trouble. We gotta help her.
Yeah, but it's a painting.
No, I've been trapped here for so long, very long. I wish to be free. I wish to see my children again. Please help me.
Elfie, we gotta help her.
No, do not touch the painting.
But
There's
she's
a
in
reason why
trouble.
It's valuable. It's a magic painting. Don't touch the painting.
You must, please. You're the first I've seen in so very long. You two must help me, mustn't you?
I know you said we shouldn't touch the paintings, but look at the poor girl. She's in hell. She is in need.
No, do not touch the painting.
Look, Elfie, I gotta do what's right.
It could be a ghost. Man, do you know how to deal with a ghost? I don't know how to deal with a ghost. Do not touch a painting.
A ghost? Oh, yeah. I'd start to take a few steps back.
Exactly.
No,
don't touch.
Oh.
I assure you, I am no ghost. Look, would a ghost be bound by chains?
She's got a good point.
She at them and pulls. She says, "No, I live and breathe. I swear it. I've just been trapped here for so long."
How about you go and get one of the hands from in the next room or whatever?
Yeah,
and we'll talk to them about it.
I'll go get the boys from out back. All right, the dwarf brothers.
They're not going to be able to help us. We need someone that lives here.
Oh, sure. I'll go get Lord Humphrey.
No, do not go upstairs. No.
Well, who am I supposed to get then?
Find Jules.
Jules. All right. Do you know where Jules' bedroom is? I was out back. I didn't get a chance to see his home.
It'll be in one of the lower rooms down here. So one of the rooms that isn't one of the guests, one of the guards. Have a look around.
Okay. Before you turn to walk away, she looks pointedly at you, Ralph, with the saddest expression you have ever seen in your entire life. And she says, "No, please don't leave me alone here. No, help me. Come, just unlock my chains."
Elfie, I think we gotta help her. Look, miss, I don't have a key.
Don't touch the painting. I'm not dying for a painting. No.
I don't have a key, so I'll go get a key to unlock your chains. Where's the key, ma'am?
It's right here. I can see it. It's but a few feet away from me. And she's like using the length of the chain as much as she can to point somewhere off in like outside of the frame of reference of the painting, right?
See,
if it was a photo, it would be just off screen.
I walk to the edge to look past the painting, or just like walk down the.
Oh, clever.
Yeah.
Your perspective shifts, and sure enough, you see a wooden table in front of a large red door in the back of the room she's chained to, and on the
like the frame within the painting.
Yeah.
Like a 3D.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
See, it's there. Just help me.
Well, it's in the painting, miss. I can't get in there.
You can step inside. I promise you. Just come to me. Help me.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be trapped in there, and that's it. You're gonna get jumped from behind.
Oh.
Buggery is afoot. You do not want buggery.
Ma'am, I may be willing to help you out. I am not going into a painting. That just sounds dangerous, and I don't even know if I could live in there. I mean, I'm a flat person, you know. I don't fit. I'm not a flat person. I'm a round man. I don't fit in a flat painting.
It's just another part of my prison. Look, this is a whole room. Feel free. Look about it. It is here just to torture me. Release me from this. Would you leave me here helpless once again?
Is there something I can cover the painting with?
Yeah, if you look around the room, you can find that a lot of these have like There's like a lot of
Tablecloth or something.
like drapes essentially that you could like cover paintings with that are folded up.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Okay.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Elfie, I don't know, man. She needs help, but I'm a little scared to go on that painting.
I'm not going to painting today. Sorry.
Oh,
mate.
you're afraid too? Okay, good. I thought I was a coward for not wanting to go on the painting.
No. That's too much strange for me.
Right? Isn't that a little weird?
Yeah. If that's a prison for her, what doesn't make that a prison for us?
You as you drape the draping over it, she just stares deeply into your eyes and she says, You are no better than those who would torment me here. Fine then, leave me to my suffering. And she just big crocodile tears roll down her face.
I'm just like, okay.
Hey, buddy. You got any idea who put her in that prison?
No. I'm hoping not the owner of this establishment. I kind of don't want to be in that painting with her, if you know what I mean. Like,
right. Should we ask her?
If you like, but you're not going in that painting. I'm not following you into a painting.
All right. I'll be right back. I go and put my head under the sheet. Miss, what's your name, madam?
Okay. Is that doable without coming into contact with the painting?
Well, because I was gonna pull the sheet back and like tuck my head under, right? Because it's a sheet that maybe I don't understand how that sheet covers.
It's like a drape, right? It's meant for like covering these when they move, but you could like lay it on top so it'll hang flat over the top of the portrait, right?
Yeah, but he's just pulling the base. He's pulling the base of the drape over, and so his head's in it. So he's not actually.
Yeah. Okay. I know what you're saying. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, so you do this, and Ralph, you see that as you open this back up and you put your head into it, the painting had stilled back to its original image, and as you lift it open and you can view it once again, it begins stirring and coming back to life.
Miss?
The woman looks back at you with just a so sorrowful look, and she says, "Oh, you've returned. It's been so long." Oh,
ma'am, I'm trying to help you, but who put you in this painting here?
The devil. The worst kind. Had hair of snakes and a body of a serpent, but the torso of a woman. Is horrible.
Oh,
the moment I hear that, I'm like, oh fuck that, and I grab him by the back and just pull him out. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Lord Humphrey. It's okay. It was okay. we're all right. I think maybe she's just been in there a little bit long, and she's a little maybe.
Yeah, I think that's why she's in there. She's a little bit cuckoo.
Oh, I heard of places where they keep what's the right term for them? You know, the
crazy.
Yeah, those folks that are just a little bit touched, a little bit off. I hear that some major towns have places where they put those people. Maybe this town puts those people in paintings.
Well, it's safe space, don't it?
She's got chains on her, though. That seems awfully unfair. I'd like to help her if I could. I mean, we could leave her in the painting and just unchain her, right?
But then you would have to go into the painting to let her out.
All right, what if we get one of them boys out front to go in the painting and help her let her out?
Oh, you're a smart man. Which one? Which one?
I don't know, there's 3 of them, right? They're all the same.
Okay. Yeah. They're red. They're red shirts.
Yeah.
Go get one.
Right.
There's no window. Just pop your head out the front door and just.
I'll just go out the front door. Okay. I walk up to the front door and open it and poke my head out.
You poke your head out. You see both Jonathan and Bonathan at standing ready with their sword point in the ground on the porch, and Solomon out pacing along the picket fence in the north of the yard.
Hey, Jonathan, Johnny boy.
The one on the right turns to you and says, "Yes.
Hey, I need your help with something inside. There's a mighty queer thing going on, and I could use your hands." He whips
his sword out at attention, and both of them turn and says, "There's danger afoot."
No, it's...
And they shove you aside and come marching through, swords drawn as they approach Millman.
Guys, what the fuck? We just needed one guy.
Where is it? Where's the thief? Are you the thief? We'll cut them down where they lie.
No, he's good. He's with us.
One of them taps the other on the shoulder and says, "Look, they've touched one of the paintings. They must be up to no good."
No, I swear, the woman in the painting needs the help.
This one's very clearly lost his mind. Put a point on him. Let me investigate this picture. And Bonathan advances with his sword point drawn at you.
Hey, don't wreck the painting, man. Calm the fuck down. Do not touch the painting.
The other brother grabs the tarp, the covering you put over it, draws it back. The painting stirs back to life and looks at him. Says, "Oh, you strong knight, please, would you help me? I
told you.
I've been in here so long."
Yeah, can you help her? I don't know how to help her. I'm just a simple farmer.
he stares transfixed for a moment, and he turns back to you, Ralph, and he says, "What trickery have you done to this wizard?"
We haven't touched it, man. The wizard was standing with me, and it just started talking to us. It wasn't him.
Yeah, she said she needs some help. She said she needs help, and I thought, who better to help her than Johnny Boy? You're Johnny, right?
You're right. I am Johnny. I am the best.
Come on, Jonathan. You help her out.
And the woman in the painting's like, yes, help me, please, do what these others would not. He says, "At once, my lady." And he reaches to the painting. And as soon as he does, he's no longer standing in front of the two of you, but you can see him as he is now standing in the painting between you and the woman. And he looks around, the sword drawn, and the woman you can hear say, the key, it's there, it's by the door. If you take it and just unlock me." And
I'm gonna lean over to Ralph and be like, "He's so fucked."
No, he's gonna help her. What you talking about?
I have a feeling she's gonna turn into something and eat him.
What? No, she's a pretty lady. Why would she do that?
You watch.
He goes slowly over, picks up the key, looks at the red door, comes back. He unlocks one of her chains. Her hands fall free. She says, "Please, quickly, the next." He unlocks the next. She stands up, full height, wraps him in a big hug, showers him with kisses. "Oh, thank you. You know not what wonder you've done for me." The
It would
red
have been
door
fun.
behind them, you see spring open, and she flees out of the painting and appears in the gallery room, fully naked, in front of all of you.
Oh,
She, quick as a whip, grabs the painting and slams it against the wall so that it is closed, and then begins wrapping it in the covering that was laying on the floor.
I'm gonna walk up, toss her away, and flip the painting over.
All right, roll for initiative for me.
Alrighty.
All right. I don't have an action yet, so I'm just standing and watching. I'm not gonna roll.
We can just go ahead and do. Okay, that's fine. You can just stand and wait, I guess.
Yeah.
You just be like at the end of the initiative order if you want to do
I'm
something.
just using my hands. What's the speed for hands?
Your movement speed for a medium creature is 3.
Okay. 14.
All right, you run up to just shove her away before you get to this painting, but she's too quick for you. She had an immediate purpose in mind, and she has slammed this painting against the wall and has covered it entirely with this before you get to her. And then you get up to her and do what?
I'm just gonna shove her off it and flip the painting back over and...
All right, you want to like grab the painting from her? She holds onto it, wild-eyed and crazed, and clutching it to her naked breast. And you grip this thing and try to wrench it from her. Please give me a strength check.
Something I'm good at. All right, so I'm rolling... How do I roll strength in this system?
D20 plus strength.
Oh, easy. Be good if D20 plus 16. Get wrecked, woman.
36. Oh, I'm not even gonna roll for her. You latch onto this and you rip it from her hands, and she screams, "No! Give it back to me!" And you want to turn it around?
Yeah, I wanna help him get out.
As soon as you turn it around to face you, you find yourself no longer in the room, and you are standing in this red room, the door open, and no Jonathan in sight. Ralph, the painting clatters and falls to the ground.
And
painting side down.
A Locke is nowhere in the room, right?
Locke was there, and he's not anymore.
The woman's still here, though, right?
The woman is here, and she's scrambling back to pick up this painting.
Miss, what happened to Elfie?
She says, "It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's gone. We must get out of here at once." And she begins wrapping it back in that cloth.
Wait, hold on. No, but we can't just leave him there.
You want to get your friend?
Yeah.
Here, I can take you to your friend.
Yeah, come on, let's go get him.
She lifts the veil up and says, touch the picture.
Are you coming with me?
I'll be right behind you.
I go up, I grab her hand, and I touch the picture.
Oh.
Rip.
Please make an attack roll to grab her hand.
Okay, where is...
Good, bitch.
Just a D20. Oh.
Oh. You go to grab her and touch the picture, but you can't get a good grip on her naked flesh, and you just slide right off her hand, and you touch the picture, and you find yourself standing next to Locke in this red room, and you see behind Locke, you see the gallery briefly flash in front of you as Ralph reaches out to touch it. He appears in front of you, and as soon as he does, a drape begins covering that hole in the universe, and you are now.
Oh, God damn it! I told you not to touch the painting.
Well, I came in after you.
I know, but I said not to touch the painting. Now we're stuck in here.
Well, come on, let's get out, right? How do I?
We can't. She's covered the painting again. I told you it was a magical painting.
Well, how did she get out?
Because we had it open, so she touched that wall that you came through.
But why didn't she just leave it open so we could get out?
Because she doesn't want us to get out.
Why not?
Because she's something evil that was living in the painting.
Well, why didn't you just say that to begin with, right, Elfie? Huh?
I didn't know she was evil. I just had a feeling she was evil, and I said, don't go in the painting. That's why we sent Old Mate in, the red shirt. He obviously is not here. He's probably dead.
Yeah, where is he, by the way? Johnny!
I don't know.
Johnny!
You shout around. The room itself is small. It's this red stone room. The only items in it are a standing table that is now empty. The manacles that were chained to the wall now dangling against the far wall with the key sticking out of them. And the red door next to the chair has sprung open.
Alrighty.
Should we go through that red door? I don't see much else to go.
Alrighty, I'm gonna just gonna grab the trident, and I was like, just stay behind me, stay close.
All right.
We're gonna go look for him. Hopefully, whatever's grabbed him isn't too big, and we can take it.
I got my new boots on, so we'll be good.
That's it.
My
Just
lucky
try not to
boots.
stand in any puddles.
I look around for puddles. Are there any puddles?
There are no puddles in the red room, no.
That's so kinky. All right, let's go.
All right. You walk through the door. And you find yourself in a much larger room. It is empty, save for a woman latticed with shadow. Her skin glows midnight blue under the bars of the shade that flit back and forth across her. And she's walking deliberately back and forth. And she seems to be, as she's doing this, weaving through these silhouettes of shadow. And she's muttering to herself, "Shame, be ashamed. Have to burn it all, leave nothing behind. Shame, shame." And she just is muttering to herself, walking back and forth in this otherwise empty room.
Can you cast light or something? Come on, magic boy.
I don't have. All right. I cast cantrip, and I try to create glowing balls of color around my hands, but I gotta roll a d20 first to see what my level changes, and if I roll a 20, then it's a wild surge, actually.
Okay.
That's 15. I think that's at one level higher, so that should be 2 hours of gently, what is it? Glowing balls that float over the caster's hand. Now, it's got to be less powerful than a light spell, significantly, so some very gentle, colorful balls.
Okay. You create dancing colored balls around your hands, and you begin playing with your balls as they cast light around the around the empty room. This gets the attention of this blue-skinned lady, and she looks up at you, And you see a wry smile cross her lips before going back to her original scowl. She says, welcome, you two. Come.
Where'd the red shirt go?
She says, oh, the other?
Johnny, yeah.
He says, she says, that door there. And as she points, your eyes kind of adjust through the shadow, and where was once an empty room, there is a door on the far right wall.
Miss, do you know anything about the woman that was outside?
She shakes her head. I have no knowledge of a woman outside.
Do you know how we can get out of this place? We're not from... Elfie, what do we call this place?
Painting Land.
We're not from Painting Land.
She nods. She says, no one, I believe, is truly from here.
Do you know how we...
Quite odd if you were.
Do you know how we get out?
You see the same kind of wry smile across her blue lips before coming back to her expression of kind of emptiness. And she says, well, I believe I do. I'll need something from you, though.
What do you want?
Not my shoes, I hope. I just got these.
No.
Okay, good. Woo!
She is going to want 6, a 1, and a 3. She says, I want you to find and bring me music. I want it to be with the owner's written consent, and I want you brought it to me as soon as you can. When you do this, I will show you the way out.
Who's the
Damn
owner?
it, I was gonna make my character be able to play music.
Miss, who's the owner?
It need not matter who the owner is. I simply need the piece of music written by the owner's hand and with his consent.
Who's the owner?
Whoever you can find in here.
So if I write some music...
Not by your hand. It must be another's.
If he writes some music and I give it to you...
You two are an item in my mind.
Well, no. We're not together. We just met earlier today. I'm a full-blood human. I mean, I like you well enough, Alfie, but I wouldn't... You're not my type, you know?
Chill. She means that we're traveling companions.
Oh! Right. Yeah, we're an item, I guess.
Yeah, so, alright, I guess we go through the door. If she moves funny, I'll try to in her. It's all good.
Through that door there, that's where we go to get the music?
Yeah, let's have a look. Well,
She kind of spreads her hand. She says, any of these will do. And there are 3 doors on the back end of the room that kind of come into focus that you can see.
We wanna... We're not doing no nursery rhyme to get to this door. We're going to the door with old maid in it. If we have extra cannon fodder, it's better. So we're going to go through that door that she pointed out. Well, I'm going to go to it.
Left one, right?
Was the door that she pointed to before on the left?
The very first door she pointed to is on your far right.
All right, we're going to the right side. Sorry, Chief. We'll go to that door next.
No, Mama said to pick the one on the left. That's where you catch the goblin.
We're not catching a goblin. We're trying to get our red shirt back.
It's a metaphor. God, you city folk, you don't understand nothing. All right, let's go through red door. Fine. But if bad shit happens, it's on you.
Yeah, I already understand that. But I want to find the extra meat bag so that if we do get attacked, he can fight them off.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, that sounds reasonable.
All right. You cross this strange shadow-filled room, and you open the door to the far right. As you do, you see stairs leading down, and down into empty space. As you look, below you, 3 stairways come up and tangle in this center knot, with nothing supporting this webwork other than the stairs themselves, and just blackness as far down and as far up from you as you can see, except for the stairs themselves, which are lit intermittently by lamps hanging on the banisters.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take my straight razor. I'm gonna cut a chunk of hide off of the base of my my armor, and I'm gonna wedge it in the door so that the door can't shut.
Okay, it remains open. Okay.
Yep. And
then, you do this. You cut a nice piece. You give it some nice wedging. Make sure that it can't shut.
I don't want the door to shut behind us and we're stuck down here.
Okay.
Hey, you're smart.
I ain't getting trapped in here.
You're a clever fella.
All right, and I'm gonna lead the way. We're gonna go down. If there's 3 sets of stairs, yeah.
There is one that you
Okay.
can go down, right? There's one leading straight down, and as it approaches, there's this knot, right? And then there are 2 other sets of stairs that lead from other places and converge in this knot at the center.
Okay, well we'll just go down. I'll lead the way.
All right.
I follow behind, holding the balls above his head.
Excellent. You begin walking down these stairs. The light of Ralph's colorful balls playing gently across the soft pale light of the lanterns, and you eventually climb slowly over a period of interminable time through the blackness to the center of this twisting stairway, and you stand on the knot. And here, lying on the ground in front of you, is the body of one Jonathan, seemingly crushed as if he had fallen from a tremendous height. And his blood is dribbling out on the floor.
All right, well I'm gonna roll him over. If he's obviously dead, what has he got on him?
I keep my pitchfork held high while Alok rolls the guy over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously I'm checking him for his life, and then I'm gonna see what he's got. Like I'm just gonna quickly search him.
Okay, absolutely. On his body, you find a long dagger attached to his belt, very finely made, but not necessarily treasure-worthy, but nicely made military dagger. He's wearing chainmail that has clearly suffered a tremendous crushing blow to especially the facial region and the kind of shoulders, but that chain is probably at least still worth something to a blacksmith. In a little sack on his waist, you find 25 gold pieces, 17 silver pieces, and a small ring inset with an ember-colored stone.
All right.
I say, kind of looking down.
I take some coins and I'll toss them to old mate, and I'm like, all right, that's your share.
How many you throw me?
12.
Okay. Hot diggity!
And how many silver pieces was it?
17, I believe.
Okay, so that's
I just closed my notes on that.
100 and
I have to open it back up.
12 silver pieces on me now. All right. What else? There's a chain and a dagger, and is that it?
Yeah.
No rings on him?
The ring is in the pouch. It is a small circlet with an ember-colored stone.
Yep, I'll pocket that. Okay.
Sorry.
That's all good. Is his sword there with him?
No.
Right,
Very
good.
noticeably, the longsword he had in his hand is nowhere to be found.
Okay. Alrighty, well, there's nothing we can do for him. It's sad. I'd like to take his body back for his brother, but it's going to be a bit heavy, so we're just going to leave him here. I'll lay him nicely, put his hands over his chest, and make him look semi-presentable.
You lay him out like this, put coppers in his eyes.
Yep. Drop him a copper in his eyes, and be like, well, we can't help him. Obviously, he can't write us some music. What can he? Are you a
I
necromancer?
think he's dead. Did he have any music on his person?
Nah, he's got nothing else on him.
Well, I think we gotta keep finding... I don't think there are other people in here. I think we're going on a wild goose chase.
That's all right. Maybe a goose
Sure?
can write us some music.
I don't think goose write music.
I know, but we need something to get out of here.
I guess a goose does make a honking noise. That's technically music.
I guess
Right.
if we just write honk on a piece of paper a bunch of times and then get the goose's foot and stamp it on the paper, we should be set.
Maybe?
Hey, she just asked for music. The sound of a goose honking is music to somebody's ears.
That's true. She didn't say it had to be good music. She just said she had to have music. All right. Let's go find us a goose.
Right? All right. So we're going to double back and go all the way back up the top of the stairs. We're already making money. This is great.
This is going to be good. All right. So.
All right. So you find yourselves at this twisting knot in the middle of blackness, and you're going to try to go up the same stairs you were.
Yeah.
Please make an intelligence check to identify the stairs that you came down on.
Oh.
Okay. 1d20 plus 12.
Hot diggity.
21.
Okay.
Those ones. I'm certain of it.
All right. Well, you choose a set of stairs, and you begin walking that direction, and slowly, over an indeterminable amount of time, you make your way out of the blackness and back towards the doorway, and you notice that it is slightly ajar, with the piece of leather that you had wedged in it, keeping it open.
Thank God. Otherwise, that door would have shut. See, this is why we think smart.
You are a smart one there, Elfie.
All right, I'm going to pocket my piece of hide so that I don't have to cut another piece off next time. I should have taken some off of his body. Oh, well, screw it. All right. Is the lady still in the room? Maiden.
All right. So you open the door and you step back into the room of shadow. You see this lady with blue skin turn and immediately spot you as you enter the room, and she glares at you and says, "My music you do not bring."
The person in that room is dead. You don't get music from dead people.
Yeah, what he said.
Dead people I do not expect it from.
Well, we're gonna go in one of these other doors and find it still. Just hold your horses there, lady. It'll be fine. Don't get your panties in a bunch. We're just going on down to the next door, all right?
She clicks her long nails against her sharp teeth, just like with that awful click, click, click noise. And she stares at you for a long, pregnant pause.
While she's doing that, I know you're hot and all, but we're just trying to get your music.
She says, "This is what I must put up with when I deal with the small and insignificant, I suppose."
Now,
Fine.
hey, you don't see me twisting my balls round, all right? So why don't you take a chill pill, and we'll just get the music, all right? We ain't small-minded. I'm a wizard. You see these glowing balls? I mean, you do see these ones twisting around, but I meant the other balls, you know?
Your tongue will get you in deeper trouble than you realize, small one. You have my blessing this once. Do not return to me again without what I have asked for. And then she folds her arms and begins her pacing once again through the lattice work of shadows.
All right, we're going through the door that he picked earlier. All right, it's your door time. Hopefully there's a goblin or a goose.
Hey, I told you. Gotta go through the left one.
All right, so you're going through the leftmost door.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. So, you walk through the leftmost door. It opens in front of you, and you find a circular chamber, floored with pale silver stones in irregular blocks. The stones are uneven, and you can see the top of this room is lit by some unknown pale silvery light high above, and it is rotating clockwise, as if it was the second hand of a clock, in terms of speed, and causing the shadows to ebb and flow through the room.
What is it that's turning clockwise?
The light source, soft and silvery, high above the room.
Right.
Okay, is there anything else in the room?
Is it like
There is a single pedestal
source
in the room, which is what the shadow you see ebbing and flowing is.
Is it a unidirectional light source, like a lighthouse beacon thing?
Essentially, yes, but pointed down and moving around.
Okay.
Clockwise.
So I look up. Is it actually hovering in the air? Or is it attached to something?
It is high enough above you that you cannot identify it exactly, but there is something that is causing light, soft, pale, and silvery, high above you, and it's moving in this pattern.
Alrighty, I got a plan for this. I want you to just make sure this door doesn't shut on me.
All right.
I'm gonna wait for the light to pass, and I'm gonna stay in the shadow and just follow the light around the room until I get to the pedestal, see what's on it.
Okay.
Something I can grab, I'll grab it, and then I'll keep going with the shadow and get back out for the light.
So you're waiting for the shadow of this pedestal to stretch out near you so you can step onto it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I stand in the doorway and actually just hold the door.
Neither of you have stepped into this room yet. Okay. Right.
So
I'm describing what you see as you open the door.
I'm just gonna stand in the doorway and hold the door open with my pitchfork in hand.
Okay.
It's either going to be inverted and I'm going to fall, or it's going to be...
So, The shadow of the pedestal begins slowly walking its way towards you, and it's right next to you, and you go to step into it, and you immediately fall, and you
Can I catch
fall
myself?
10 feet. So please take 4 points of falling damage
Fuck.
as you fall through the shadow. And you slam into the hard stone beneath you.
Elfie! I go running after the
Into
shadow.
And the pedestal continues to move by. And you look up, Locke, and you see as the shadow moves by, the ceiling that it was above you closes. And as the shadow has passed by you, you are no longer able to see out of this pit.
I run and try and jump in the shadow, ignoring light and shadow, all that stuff. I just run after the shadow.
You run and you jump in and you fall another 10 feet. So, you actually have acrobatics, do you not?
I have tumbling, so...
Tumbling allows you to negate falling damage, I believe.
What? I can negate that damage too.
Oh, I did not know you had tumbling.
Yes.
Please, make a tumbling proficiency check.
Okay, so what's the tumbling efficiency roll with? Is it a D20?
It'll be a D20 plus dex minus any penalty if the proficiency says so.
I'll have to wait for Neil.
No, it's just straight D20 plus dex.
Okay, so there's no penalty to it.
31.
All right, so on 10 feet or less, we take no damage from a fall. On 10 to 60 feet, or 11 to 60 feet, you take half, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Beautiful. So,
Thank God.
So you catch yourself as you're tumbling, Locke, and you realize, oh shit, I'm falling. Go into a tuck and roll. You spin up onto your feet, and then you see this thing pass ahead of you, not taking that damage.
I knew it was a trick like this.
Yeah. And Ralph, you see your friend fall. You run into this room. You jump into the shadow as it's moving. You tumble 10 feet, tuck and roll up. You are in a dungeon as you see this thing pass over your head. You are in a 20 by 20 square, each of you, separately. And there are empty torches that you can see, Ralph, due to the dancing light of your colorful balls. And there is old empty lanterns, and then there is a large cot here that is long rotted and dead with age. Locke, you are in complete darkness.
All right, I'm gonna reach my trident out till I feel a wall and run it along the wall to get a feeling of where the wall is.
You're gonna take your hand and just run it along the wall.
The trident and run it along the wall. So I have an idea of how much space I've got.
Absolutely. Yeah. You spend around kind of scraping your trident along the wall. You hear it. You feel it. You hear it scrape. You take some time to think about it. You believe you're in about a 20 by 20 square room.
Okay. Do I have anything that produces light? I was about to say, too bad my mirror is not decent, or I could just use the mirror to get out.
While Locke is contemplating, Ralph, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm calling for my friend. Elfie!
Right.
Elfie, where are you?
You scream and you scream, and you don't hear any response except the echo of your own voice.
All right. Well, I look up, and I wait. How long does it take the shadow to go all the way around the room?
All right. You look up. The light, as it travels around, does in fact cast a shadow again. And for a brief time, you see this opening come across you exactly in the place it was before, and then pass you by and close once again above you.
I have a plan. All right, I'm gonna go get my pitchfork, which is, it's a good sized pitchfork. It's like 6 feet tall or something. And I'm going to lean it against the wall. This might not work. And then I'm going to try and I guess I'm not gonna lean it pretty steeply. Wait, hold on. What is the ground like? The floor? Is it
The
smooth?
floor is stone tiles, uneven and mismatched, very much similar to the floor you saw above you.
Perfect.
However, unlike the glowing kind of ethereal feel it had up there, this is very gray, granite, dark, hard stone.
So I want to find an area where I can prop my trident against one of those uneven blocks.
Pitchfork.
Pitchfork, thank you. So it's leaning against the wall and wedged down into against a block on the ground, so that way I can walk up the trident, hopefully, or like pull myself up pitchfork to the tongs of the pitchfork and use it as like a ladder.
And you want to climb out? Okay.
Yeah, I'll like climb up there and I'll wait for the shadow to cross and then scramble up. And if I can, I'll hook my pitchfork on my foot and bring it up with me. But if that is too much for me to do, if it seems like it's not going to work out, I'll just abandon it entirely.
Okay. That sounds good. So you're gonna wait for that minute to come around once again. And Locke, are you doing anything this round?
Well, I've obviously noticed when the ceiling will open up again. I'll notice that. So I'm gonna stand there and look up, and I'll grab out that chain that I took off that guy's body, and I'll wait and see if can I feel around and see if I can find one of those, like if there's a lantern or something small that I can use as an anchor to make a hook.
I'm gonna have you make a perception check, not based on your eyes, but based on your ability to like feel in the right places.
Yeah. Alrighty. 1d20. What's my neg?
You're just making a perception check. I'm giving you the explanation of what you're doing.
17.
So you feel along the walls for a period of time in your blackness, and you don't come across a lantern or anything. You just think you feel rough-hewn wall.
Okay, that's all right. Chain will do. Do I have something? I don't want to use my pipe as a hook.
You can use his chainmail like an actual chain. I love it.
Can I? Oh, I know. I'll use the dagger, wedge it through, and then use that and try to make like a improvised grappling hook. Okay. And I'll climb up that when. So
you're going to use the chainmail, improvise like a chain, with a dagger like an improvised grappling hook, and try to hook your way in the top and climb out. And then Neil, you're going to climb up a
pitchfork.
Pitchfork.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So the thing comes around once again. Milman or Locke, you see the light beginning to come at you, and the wall, the roof gives way, and you see your opening. Please roll initiative for me against just a flat D10 if you want, against the movement of the roof. All right, you act at 8. Please. How are we gonna try to figure out what your dagger hooks into? I want you to make a weapon attack with your chainmail dagger, as if you were throwing it against the AC 12 of the stone column. I'm giving you that AC 12 as a penalty for being like down here and rushing it blind.
Okay. All right. Rolling the 20. 10. Do I get any bonuses?
Do you have any like dex that helps you with ranged attacks or thrown attacks?
13 for dex.
No, I think that's just a +0 there. You're a level 1 fighter, so your THAC/O's 20.
I'm a fighter, right?
Okay, so what happens is you chuck your chain out. You think it's hooked in there. You start climbing up, and as the ceiling is closing, you feel the hook slide out of the stone column. You fall back, and as the ceiling closes, it chops right through cleanly, as if through butter, the upper half of the chainmail that was holding out.
This is useless.
And you fall down back into the darkness. Ralph, you look up, and the hole begins opening ahead of you. And you have your pitchfork set up, and you're ready to climb out.
All right.
So let's have you roll initiative against the movement of the... Oh, nice.
Booyah.
All right. You are ready and prepared, and you jump on this, and you begin climbing up this pitchfork. I think we should make you're not a thief, so climbing check's not really something we're gonna do. I want you to just make a straight dexterity check to see if you can stay on this pitchfork.
20. 24.
Beautiful. With the aid of your pitchfork, you're able to like get up on its prongs, and you come jumping up, and you get out of here just as the closing of the floor below you happens. And you're standing in the room, and your pitchfork is no longer with you, but you are safe. Unfortunately for you, Ralph, you look out the door you just came, and there are two very strange women. They're clearly lizard-like in appearance, but they are humanoid and walk on two legs, and they are holding cleavers, looking at you, clearly hunger in their eyes.
Hi, ladies. I'll be with you in just one sec. I just gotta find Elfie. I head back to where where he stepped in, the spot where he hopped
Which is right in front of the door where they're standing.
Yeah, so I go trying to avoid the shadow. If I see it, I'm gonna try and jump over it.
It's passed around you, right? So it's coming around slowly over the round.
Does it take like a full minute to go all the way around?
Yeah, it's basically one round, it makes a circle.
Perfect.
Right?
So I move over and try and get real close to the ladies, kind of put my hands up. Excuse me, ladies, I need can I stand here? I'm sorry.
You're gonna step right up next to these hungry-looking women with a cleaver?
Yeah. Ladies, please. I mean, I'm not gonna like walk up to them if they raise the cleaver or look like they're gonna be menacing.
You take a couple steps toward them, and they raise their cleaver with clear intent in their eyes.
I start to back up. Ma'am, excuse me, ladies, Elfie, ladies.
With this, they begin snaking into the room, clearly avoiding casting shadows on themselves, and disperse to either edge as they try to begin getting closer to you.
Wait, so they're going either way around the perimeter?
They're going either way around, trying to stay. They're staying out of the ebb and flow of the shadow of the centerpiece, and also their own shadows do not get in their own way.
Okay, so my question is, does the shadow from the centerpiece go all the way against the wall?
It comes up close enough that you could take a step, but not all the way.
So
you could potentially, there is a small space that you could stand where the hole would not quite reach you, but you would be in the room just barely.
All right, I think this is where I burn my other spell. I am going to cast Nahal's. Oh fuck. The light above me, is it an actual fire, or is it just a light?
You don't know.
Okay, I can't tell if it's fire.
You can't tell from where you are. There's a light source somewhere above you, soft and pale. Okay,
so I'm actually going to cast a cantrip at them through Nahal's Reckless Dreamer, and that cantrip is going to be, because I can make illusions, but they're clearly fake illusions. Like it says, it's a cantrip spell, right? So I'm going to make some, like a group of fairies appear in front of them. But I'm going to do it via Nahal's Reckless Dreamer, which is basically, it's a wild surge automatically, and there's like a 1 in 100 chance that my spell actually goes off, and then the other 99% is a whole range of things.
Well, let's see your wild magic go to town.
All right, so I get to roll I add my level to a D100.
+1.
Oh dear God!
All right, please.
Ace it.
91.
That seems good.
That seems like a good number, doesn't it?
It does.
Target's close itch +2 to initiative for D10 rounds.
That's excellent.
So,
okay.
I'll let you roll the D10 for how long that lasts. Oh wait, no, hold on. That's +1. I got a +1 to that. Hold on. It's actually a 92.
It's a 92.
It's a 92. Hold on. This is much better. Target's race randomly changes until canceled by a dispel magic.
Perfect.
All right. Does it have a table for random race change?
No, none whatsoever. And it doesn't say when
just roll a random race.
Yeah, this is going to be excellent.
Whatever races the DM thinks is acceptable and randomly changes. It doesn't say how often, so it could be it could be every minute, it could be every year, it could be every day, it could be whenever you want something to change, it changes.
He's gonna go get his monsters manual.
Oh, God.
Start.
At least I'm gonna scare him off, I hope.
How many pages are there in here with actual stat blocks?
In the monsters manual?
Oh, this is the wrong book. Hold on. Okay. I was not prepared for this, but we will find out.
Nobody's prepared for the wild mage.
350 pages in this book. And I can't roll fast. That won't help us. D 350.
Yeah.
Page 150.
What book are you looking in?
I'm not going to tell you.
But I want to know.
I'm not going to let you cheat the system. You're going to have to just find out.
All right, that's fair.
I think that line actually suits you really well. The gamers have set you up well. You're a wild mage. Wild?
There's not actually a stat block on here, so I'm going to roll a D2. And I'm going to choose the description. Okay, so you shift them, and they become larger and larger and larger. They're growing and growing, and they hit the ceiling, and they keep growing, and they are just bulges and twists and shifts, and you have very clearly changed them into some form of giant. They're bright blue, and their teeth grow, their faces change, and they begin filling this room. Their shadow lays over the entire room. Millman, you look up to see these towering giants standing over you.
Elfie!
You now have this vast open ceiling in the pit you are in. Ralph, you can look down and see them. Oh, there's a 50-50 chance on their alignment here. Let's see this.
Ralph, help me!
It changes races. I don't know if it changes anything else. I go if I can get to Elfie. I run over like along the border, dodging between feet. If there's any room, I don't know if I can get to him or not. But if I can't get to him, I run to him and try and pull him out.
You can do this. You're gonna be standing essentially under this giant.
That's fair. Out of curiosity, what does it look like when I look down into all this shadow? Is it like there are 4 rooms, or?
There's a single shadow covering the floor at this point from one of the giants, as it is like blocking out this light. Mm-hmm. When this happens, there is a single pit.
Okay.
Okay. So when that happens, right, when the light comes back, it'll just cut its legs off.
Oh, they're standing on this floor too. 2 giant legs come falling down into the now expanded room you were in, Millman.
Oh,
and go, poof. Fortunately, they do not squish you on sight.
Oh, thank God. I was like, oh, fuck.
You happen to just be standing in a good place to not get squished by giants.
Hand me the trident. I'll pull you up.
All right, I'm going to give up the trident, hold on as hard as I can.
Get
me out of here, buddy.
I will hold it for you, but I don't think I'm strong enough to pull you up. I have 9 strength, but maybe you can like climb up it while I hold it or something?
That's what I'm going for.
Okay,
yeah, you hold it there. Millman, you are getting assistance from Ralph, and you have this trident to climb up. You can climb up and get out of the pit, no issue.
Cool.
You are standing in this room now with these 2 giants. They have a foot in. You hear them roaring to each other in some unknown language. I don't think either of you speak giant. And flailing about, their arms crashing into the walls around you. The entire room is reverberating around you.
Is this music? It sounds like music!
I was about to say, can you write this down?
Let's get out of here.
Go back in, she's gonna be pissed.
That's better than dying to these suckers!
All right, so there are 2 doors in this room as you can circumnavigate to the edge of this. There is one that you came through that will lead back to the shadowy rooms, and there is a giant right in front of that door, basically all but blocking it. The other giant is on the other side of the room and is not blocking the door that leads further in. If you circumnavigate around to the opposite side, there is yet another door that remains closed.
All right, I think we should go. Is there a pedestal or something in the middle of the room?
It is gone now that there is shadow. You look down and there is a pedestal laying in the center of the pit.
Forget it. Let's just go.
Nah. We'll go around and go through. Yeah.
Let's go through the other door.
All right. You go around and you go into the other door and slam it behind you, I assume, leaving the shadow room and the giants behind you.
Woo! All right. I'm out of spells, Elfie, and I lost my pitchfork. So
I need to figure out where you guys just went. Hold on.
So
Oh, was I able to grab that dagger that stuck into the stone when I was trying to climb up earlier?
No. Well, we didn't say you did or didn't, but it would have been next to the pedestal when the giants cast the shadow and everything fell through.
All right, sweet. It's all good. I was just gonna give him the dagger, but that's all right. We don't need to now.
Oh, that's right. Ralph, you have no weapons at all, do you?
I have no weapons now.
Oh, my. All right, so you step into a new room. This one is not incredibly large, maybe 40 feet wide and 30 feet deep. There is clearly two doors, one to your immediate left leading to the west, and one on the far top right corner of the room. It's like the northeast corner of the room, with a clear lock on it. Stumbling around this room is a afflicted old man who totters around the room with 3 swords that pierce him through his torso. As he wanders, they knock down scattered chairs and they scrape paint off the walls. He winces as they touch anything, and moans and coughs out as gases, tinged slightly green, just seep out of the wounds from the blades.
Maybe we can get him to write music.
Yeah, why don't you talk to him? People like you.
Excuse me, good sir, can you help us?
He says, I would like to have you help me if you would. These swords, would you remove them? I need your help.
Alrighty, could you write me some music real quick and then I'll pull those swords out for you?
Ooh, good call.
I could try, but I was never one for the song. I had my bards do that for me.
The lady didn't say that it had to be good music; it just had to be music. So, I'll hand him some paper and parchment and get him to scribble down some music, and then I'll give it to Ralph here while I step back a little bit and just pull the sword out. But I'll wait for him to write the music first.
Okay. You're gonna wait for him to write something before you pull the swords out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get paid first, you know.
He takes these from you and winces in pain, and he's coughing up this gas. And he begins putting pen to paper. He says, "How do you write music? Do you wish for just lyrics? I can think of some I heard in my day, perhaps."
Yeah, that's fine. I honestly am not a man for music personally, but
let me think. My bard sang to me many a time. I can perhaps remember what they've written.
You have personal bards?
Yes, I was a king once.
Can you not be king? Did someone overthrow you? Did your peasants rebel against you?
No. Well, perhaps. I was entrapped here by my thanes. They stuck their swords to me and bound me to this place, never to die, in complete agony for all days. I wish only to die a peaceful old man.
Well, I'm real sorry about that. I mean, death is one thing, but death forever, over and over again, ain't that's cruel. That's some Sisyphus stuff right there.
I don't know who Sisyphus is, but
that was my uncle. He always played the worst tricks on us.
Is a cruel uncle you had.
He did. He told me to fill what do you call them? A horse trough full of water, but then he gave me a bucket that had holes in it to fill it. He was such a mean man.
Hey Ralph, if we help this man out, he might be able to knight you. You become a knight.
You're pulling my leg. I can see you through you on this one, Elfie. Come on. He's a dead guy, right? Hey, wait a minute. You're a dead guy. How are you talking?
Hey, he can't be dead. Because
I am not dead. I would long for the sweet release of death if you would give it to me. Just pull these swords from my body.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you'll have a weapon then.
Well, I can't use a sword, but if we help you out, I mean, thank you for the music and all that, Jazz. Can you help us get out of here, maybe? There's this real awful mean woman. I think her husband died or something, and you know, she's been a real pain in our butt. Can you help us get past her? We're gonna give her some of this music, but if she tries anything, we could use a strong sword arm. And Elfie and I, well, you know, look
Speak
at us.
of yourself.
Oh, come on, you got a trident. That's not a real weapon.
I am not long for fights anymore. I could not fight in this state, and should you pull these swords from me, I will be no more. The sweet release of death will finally be mine. But you could use these. They were powerful weapons forged for my thanes. Take them if you wish. They may aid you in combat.
All right.
Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna take the music from him and hand it to Ralph.
Okay. He spends some time looking at the pen, jotting down a few words that he remembers from the tales of his bards and the songs of his court jesters, and he hands them to you. He says, "Please,
Okay.
do me what you promised. You will grant me death."
You grab one sword, I'll grab the other two, and I'll just kind of like reef them all out in one go.
All right, one.
If we do them one at a time, it's gonna be slow and ridiculous.
Yeah. Same time. I got you. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
3. Oh.
You rip the swords out, and he falls to his knees, gas leaking out of his wounds.
Don't breathe.
He spills out into the room around you. The gases have different colors, and they begin slowly forming into vaguely humanoid shapes, with armor and swords drawn at the ready. And with that, we'll go to break.
Ah.